This year on the 5 Drive Heritage Tour, we decided to go with the theme of roots, the roots of earth, wind, fire and air, with the first week having to do with the winds of change.
Drive. Let's go.
As the fields change from green to yellow, the winds of change are blowing us across our beautiful country on the 5 Drive Heritage Tour. And we started off at the Cradle of Humankind and learned about humans' history and how we evolved over time.
It's believed by scientists that Africa is the home place of everyone. The rock that you see on top of the table, that's known as breccia rock. When you look at the bottom part of the rock, you can see white parts sticking out, and those are fossils.
I think it was fitting that we started there. The winds of change blow us all over the place, and maybe in a million years I will end up in a showcase, in a piece of glass for the future generations to look at and learn from.
We went on this boat ride, which was actually couldn't have been more appropriate because we went through the 4 elements: wind, water, fire and earth, and you see through these elements how the earth was formed.
And it all started with a big bang bang! Here we are in what I assume is an amphitheatre. It's the iconic meeting point for so many students of the Northwest University Pucka.
Sometimes you have like concerts happening over here. We had Desmond and the Tutus, Majosi, some actually pretty big names have actually been here.
Taking you from AM to PM, this is On The Go on Pick FM.
And as promised, we have our guest from 5FM.
Nick Hammond, the guy, 5FM. Oh, this is such a moment for me. Right?
it is so exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time.
Exactly.
If it wasn't for student radio, I would have never had the career that I've been so blessed, privileged and lucky to have had. And so going back into those spaces and seeing people that looked like I did when I was there, just as hungry, it was a really full circle, beautiful moment for me.
Can you imagine? I have Nick Hammond in studio. I'm telling you about levels. Tomorrow is Spotlight Thursday here on lunch. So what would you put on the spotlight?
I'd put it on heritage, and I am way more interested in what young people think about heritage than I am by anyone else's opinion.
I started my career in radio at Campus Radio, and we got to meet and chat to these inspiring, vibrant young minds.
What challenges have you faced as women in radio?
For me, I'd say one of the biggest challenges is remembering that, you're on a platform like 5FM. It's not just a radio station, it's a national radio station with over 1 million listeners. Do you know what I mean? And it's remembering every single day that there is a woman out there who you give a voice to.
Yeah, so this is Lover's Lane, and there's a little saying that says if you walk through the lane here with your significant other and a leaf falls on you, then you'll get married.
You said that you love me, don't know if it's still true. Hate it when you're not here, love it when I'm with you. You say you don't trust me, all the shit we've been through. Why you always upset? I don't really get you.
So we're in Bloemfontein at the Oliewenhuis Art Museum, and I'm so excited to see a whole bunch of incredible South African artworks.
This is also a very special artwork. It's by Noria Mabasa, and she's in her 80s. So she would take the wood carvings on taxi, and it was the strangest thing for everyone that a black woman is doing carving. And this is a relatively small work for her. She has huge works.
And they also have this really cool carousel made with African art pieces.
Children or people get the opportunity that never has seen a museum before to come and actually sit on the artwork and engage with it.
It was a lot of fun for me to just let go and have fun on the carousel. I felt like a kid again, and I think we should do things like that more often, even when we're adults.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand.
We're at the NTT Suzuki in Kimberley. Behind me is the Suzuki Ignis, and as a Suzuki driver, I know that there's an incredible amount of space inside these cars, but today we've broken off into two teams, myself and Nadia versus Bibi and Jude, and the challenge is going to be to see how quickly we can pack a variety of things that we're taking with us on the heritage tour into this car.
So we have to pack the car, and as soon as we're done with that, we have to both run to the front of the car, sit down and hoot, and then we're done.
3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
Lights out and away they go.
Let's go! Okay, I'm gonna put the rucksacks in the boot.
Nadia's going to the boot. They are grabbing the bag.
These bags are heavy. What's inside?
Nick's taking the long way round. It's almost like there aren't 4 doors and he could open the door on the other side.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to the front.
Where's Kutso? It's the most important thing.
And they're in the car. What? That was suspicious.
For some reason, that was super nerve-wracking.
No, me too. I'm so anxious right now.
We have to win. It's Jude's birthday. Winners always win on their birthday, right?
I 100% agree with you. There's no other choice.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I had a plan to hide Kutso the mascot, but I chickened out. I didn't do it.
Oh, they're copying our strategy.
They're doing exactly what we did. This is why we should have gone second.
I agree. Guys, be original.
Close the door, close the door. That way, that way, that way.
I have a photo of who has won, which I have yet to look at.
So that is Jude and Bibi's time.
Our time, Nadia, was 22 seconds and 71 split seconds.
2 whole seconds.
Which means that we are the winners.
We are at the Africana Research Library in Kimberley. It is the oldest library in the city.
In what sounds like it came out of a movie, 2 gentlemen came to this library pretending to be researchers and stole 2 pages out of the back of a book from the 14th century.
So they knew about it, and they knew the importance of the maps, and they nicely cut it out at the back. And it became an Interpol case, but it was never found.
The world turned its eyes to Kimberley because they found diamonds in the ground, and today it keeps itself alive through stories of history and heritage, the exact kind of thing that we're here to document on the 5 Drive Heritage Tour, driven by Suzuki.
We also learn a lot about people that live in different parts of the country. For example, in Carnarvon. Guys, what's up with the commotion there?
There's like a whole bunch of school kids. It looks like there's some sort of a protest going on.
Are you game? Are you game? Yes, I'm game. Are you game? Are you game? Yes, I'm game.
The reason why we are doing Disney is because, like, we are just feeling like, why neglect your baby for alcohol?
I said no more empty glasses or even half full. When the world see that we blessed more than a handful.
The Suzuki Swift and the winds of change blew us across dirt roads, the N1 highways, up mountain passes, through farmlands. I learned something about me on Heritage Tour.
It's been absolutely amazing being back on the road. Loved driving the car on these long, amazing South African roads with beautiful vegetation, scenery. It's just so amazing to have this experience and to be able to share it with everyone.
The winds of change as a theme forces us to think about where we've come from in order to understand where we're going. And hopefully you getting to watch these videos and listen to us on the radio will in some profound way change you too.